Hi, it's the second part of the reading of the memories of 2023, and this is the second part of my little story. The story without date between September and October 2023. I, in the last video, I was finishing with My Mind is a Mystery. Let's continue. I wrote, let's write about positive things. When I was younger, around 10 years old, I used to play with a little group of girls like in school, not in the classes, but in the fun, broad area. And we were imagining the next episodes of our cartoon or favorite books. Like in the movies, we were thinking that we had superpowers. I was so nostalgic of that time. I have any problem. I thought. Now I thinking about Netflix. I hope that there is again the cartoon Avatar: The Last Airbender on it. I finished what of watching of I have finished of watching all the episodes yesterday. I also love the Legend of Korra, it's prequel, but I prefer Avatar. I have also a notebook with like the four main characters: Aang, Toph, Katara, Sokka, and Zuko. And in my book, they are my daily activities of the 20 August 2024, like during the Olympic Games. And this is Netflix Lego. The I don't remember the name in English. of Fire. Avatar: The Last Airbender with the four nations, like four powers. Disney and Avatar, the movie and not the series or cartoon. For me, Avatar: The Last Airbender is with three perfect seasons, but I love so much The Legend of Korra too. I have the chance to, if I have a chance to control one element, it would be water, even if isn't water everywhere. Katara, mature girl in the group of the band, is so badass. But I prefer Toph, who is controlling like earth or rocks, and she's also the first to control metal. I prefer water because I'm born in March, so I in zodiac astrologic sign spicy, and like in French is fish. One of the movies that I watched first on Netflix when it was during the COVID period, during off time, was Avatar, the old movie from 2010 or something like that, and it was cool. But I prefer now the series released on Netflix with real actor in live action. But it's not as perfect as the cartoon because the cartoon is so expressive. But there are two different way to tell a story which is so interesting. And I continue to write that I want to be at Christmas, and I absolutely want to be after my big exam of the end of the year. I've been in my last year of high school after 3 years in high school. It was for me so long. Fortunately, I have my besties, but without her, like one and one other, the year after it would be like so boring and impossible. Unmotivated. Also, I regret my choice of subject in school because when the 2 year before the big exam, we have to choose three like subject matters maybe, and I choose science like biology, history, and math. And I cancel math because we can cancel one matter. And I regret because I would choose history. I will keep it, but I will change and take sports and English, even if it's literature English. But it's unfortunately impossible to go back in the time, and so I have to keep my regrets. And now there is another part, and now I have the date. Yeah, I will continue because better. It's a short one because the last one was this and that. It was so long. So September 28th of September 2023. Today I send enjoy little things gift with to my best friend Fanny, to a group of a couple of two friends, and a single one to Monica. Like she's my pen pal in Mexico. I met her like 5 years ago, when, like in 2020 or 2029, I don't remember. And the app where I discover her is Tandem, and we discuss since like 4 years in WhatsApp. She sends me like music videos, and me too. And I can speak in English, but she prefers to listen to my audios, vocals, because she prefers to write down. And it's so interesting. For example, her favorite day in the year is her birthday and El Dia de los Muertos, like Halloween. But it's not Feliz Navidad. It's not Christmas, and it's interesting because for her, like in the movie Disney Pixar Coco, the day of the death is like a positive like event, because it's like to sharing our memories with the death. So I continue. I sent to the group for the three for Fanny, my best friend, for the couple, and for Monica, 2 positive days in the week, such a pleasure. And the opposite of the biology, the science, 2 fail exams. I really hope that you appreciate the little pleasure of the life. That I have a sweet boyfriend, and that I would continue to be in contact with your friend. I hope you completely. Oh, huh? I don't understand. Okay, it's maybe something I wrote down for myself, my future self. So I'm reading now. I hope you completely yourself with them. In addition, I imagine yourself 20 years old. I'm 19 and a half. In psychological studies, no, I'm not a university guy. I prefer to be in other studies. So, if you are a 20 years old psychologist, huh? 25, when I will 25, I will be psychologist. But no, maybe it will change, but I don't think so. When I will be 14, I could change and be a specialized educator for like people in disease, like I don't know, who need help. Yeah. When I will be 50, I could be a teacher of technology like my athleticism coach, Jean-Marc. And when I will be 60, I will maybe change. It's a possibility. And I could be a teacher for young children around like less than 10 years old. It's not impossible, but my goal since the beginning of 2025 is to be a host family for children with parents. Problem. Yeah, because 2025, because I wrote down that it only these sentences 1 year later. I need to finish. I particularly hope that the kindness is well, like the humankind. No, like not kindness, like the humanity is not terrible. I think maybe now I'm so pessimist. Better than now, I doubt a lot, and I doubt so much now, more now. I also hope that the ocean level is not so high and that a lot of fishes haven't disappeared. It's no, it's 2 years later than I wrote down this now because we are the 3rd of October, and I'm so pessimist and realist, I think. Uh, I hope that the mankind or humanity is has adapt. Then maybe if you have a favorite series now, it's always 100 and the 100, the 100, the 100. It's maybe not the case because I only watched it once, but I love so much that 7 season series. Maybe you have watched how to be Murder. I don't remember the full name. Murder, the series. No, I didn't watch it. Maybe you have continue the little series Smiley. Yeah, I had, and it was great because it was in Christmas, and I wrote down that I was excited for the 7th season, like in 20 October 2023, and it's the last one. Maybe the 8th one is the last one. Yeah, it was the 8th one, the last series of Elite, and I wrote down. Bye. And thank you so much for having listening to me.